and I'm 50. I'm the oldest. Nicole, I love you. I love you so much.
It's okay, baby.
I can't express how much. I thank you so much for being there for me. Phone call. Same as you. You call me when I do. Pick that phone up. I don't know. I just want to thank you for being the best friend ever, the best mother to your kids. You're just all around person. That's all I can say. You're just so loving and caring. And I just can't express how much I love you. You know I love you, and I always will. We got 50 more to go.
I actually met Nicole this year. I think a little bit of. I'm sorry. But her son Josh and my little boy Aries play football together. And I mean, she's so welcoming. Nicole is just like open arms, you know, never leaving anybody out of anything. If I need her for anything, call her. She gave Aries a couple rides home back to Baytown. And I just want to say happy birthday. I appreciate you so much. Everything you do is obviously always you've been given a lot of love. So this is just beautiful, and I thank y'all for having me. Thank you.
And that's perfect. I just want to say that I love you very much. We started way back every summer. I was best friend. So I just want to say that I love you very much. You have been there for me and my child. Same here. I'll always be there for you as always. I just want to say that I love you very much.
I love you too.
And continue to be beautiful.
Yes.
And you are beautiful. You are loved.
Yes.
Continue to be beautiful. Yes.
Everyone, I'm Nicole's great aunt. Now her mom's aunt has been great niece. Thank you for inviting older aunts to your birthday. And it's such a lovely gathering. We're just so glad to be able to come and see you guys. I pray for all of you guys. You don't know how, for all of you, all my nieces and nephews, since I'm retired, I pray for all you guys, and thank God that I got a chance to come and see you guys.
Thank you.
Keep being the beautiful person that you are.
Thank you.
Don't you do it, Sherry?
Okay, but Nicole and I, you know, you can't talk, there's too many people friends. So we don't even have to use that word, you know, family, but we talk and, we used to talk more back then and we'd stay on the phone and laugh and talk and, you know, then Nicole would cry. And so, but she just got a heart of gold, and I just want to say I love you, and we don't get your chance, but somebody else kind of took your place. I love you, and your heart is gold, and enjoy my gift, and I know you're going to call me.
The place I recommended where I am today to celebrate you. I love you. You are, well, first of all, I'm tired. But when I first moved to California, you know you were one of the first people that I met. And that was what, over 20, maybe 25 years? I don't know, it's not very close to. And although we don't talk or spend a lot of time together much these days, we still have a love that's unbreakable. And I love you so much. And Dylan said happy birthday. I did too. I love you.
I'm here for speaking in public, so, Nicole and I don't have any sisters or brothers, really. Nicole is my sister. She really, really is my sister. And some of the most hardest things that I've ever endured in my life, Nicole is right there. She always has me. I love you immensely.
people who around you gravitate to you because of the heart, because of the spirit, because God shines through you. And because of that, there is a love that's given to us from you that it is just, words can't even be compared because you're such an awesome person. And I thank God for you, for your relationship with Drew. Not only is he your cousin, but you're like his aunt to him too. And when he can't come to me, I know he's gonna call you. So I thank you so much from the bottom of my heart. And I'm happy to be here. And I'm one of those
My mother, sweetheart. Girl, I'm so glad you took that spot. Nick and I have been friends for a long time, but she is not just a friend. Like all of you say, she's like a sister. She's family. She called all my sisters sisters. She called my mama mama, and vice versa. So we are family. But happy birthday, beautiful. Love you. That's from all of us.
All I can say is I love you and tell you that every day. You're such a delight. You're such a good person. I'm so proud of the woman you turned out to be. I'm so proud of the mother you turned out to be. You're just the daughter you turned out to be. Just everything about you. I love you from the bottom of my heart. And always will, you know.
And she's your favorite.
Bowl together. Then when she started bowling, we came to become a very, very good friend. I call her when I need to talk. She calls me when she needs to talk. We're on the bowling tournament. We have so much fun. I love you from the bottom of my heart. And you know, if you need anything, I'm here for you. And we're going to continue to be wonderful, wonderful friends besides what your dad said. All right? So just make sure that you do not listen to your dad at that time. I love you here, and you know I love you from the bottom of my heart.
I'm on planet in my eyes. I thank you for being just you. I thank you for being my comforter. I thank you for being my encourager. I thank you for being my back support. I thank you for being my venom when Otis got on my nerves. I thank you for just being not only my mama, my sister, my ace, all that. We didn't been somewhere we be like, we're gonna be sisters today. But I mean, there would never be enough words to describe the love I have for you, all that you have done for not only me, for me and my brothers. You have sacrificed time and time again to make sure that we had more than enough. Yeah. You have went without many of times just so we can have. Yeah. I mean, nobody ever knew the struggle because you put it, you just displayed it so well that nobody ever knew what you was going through. Yeah. You always say Larry the calm child, but me and Josh don't really believe that. But you know, sometimes we have to switch roles. Sometimes I have to, you know, get you back in place where you need to be. But I just feel like that's the relationship that we have. Yeah. And I'm not gonna keep on be crying up here. But like I said, I can't thank you enough. I can't even thank God enough for giving me you as a mother. Okay, y'all, my leg's shaking. I'm
crybaby, so I'm not. We try real hard because this makeup was a little crying. I didn't do it, but you know. So I thank God for all of you here. You guys who are here today, who came, I'm not sure. I know there were others who were invited and didn't come for whatever reason. And that's neither here nor there. But what I will say is that you guys are here for a reason. There are times, and there are a lot of times, and I've had a lot of times in my life where I'm low. I'll say low. I struggle with feeling loved and worthy and the whole nine, and this is just a little transparency here. Nevertheless, believe it or not, many of you, most of you that are here right now are people that come to my mind when those times come. And it's because because of the genuine love that you give to me. So in my lows and in my loneliness, a lot of times I think about when I don't love myself, the people who love me. And it keeps me going. I thank you guys, this means the world to me, that you guys came out today. It is a Saturday, you could be doing meetings today. But you came here to share this day with me. My daughter did a wonderful job. She got good ignorant with me today. But it was only because, you know, as I do, I try to get in and I want to just, you know, take over and I want to do everything and let everybody just show up and da-da-da-da-da-da-da. And, you know, she was like, no, I said no. Don't ask me another question about that. You know, and I mean, you know, and at one point I was like, hey, you know, I just thought maybe, you know, the place needs some tablecloths. I went ahead and rented the tablecloths. I said, you know, I mean, I was like, okay. And, you know, I'm like, well, I mean, you know, I hate to call the lady back, you know, she might have been banking on them tablecloths. But, you know, I went ahead and called her back canceled. And nevertheless, you know, didn't know what I was coming into, but it's amazing. It's beautiful. She did a really amazing job. The way I look at my daughter is that I prayed often, you know, she'll never know, you know, I prayed often that even in my shortcomings or even in my lows, that God will just not let my daughter ever feel not beautiful or not. None of that. And if y'all know her, there is not a day that she don't feel beautiful. And it could be a homemade t-shirt she got on. And she'd be on that phone with some gals from ball looking crazy. You know, and you know, but you know, like she said when she said she'd have to whip me back into shape, it's always done with so much love. And it's usually in a low. She's encouraging me and she's, you know, you need to stop that. You need to pray. You need to do this. You need to do that. You know, and she's just constantly, it's like a beat down, but it's like, okay, Meek, I'm the mama though. You know, but she gets me out of that. And the more she does that, the more I need it, the more she does it. And I appreciate that so much from her. I thank God that her spirit is not weak or broken. That generational thing was not carried on. That she is my strength. My children are my strength. They have no idea what they are to me. God bless me to have children. They didn't give me problems. I didn't have to worry about them out at the club or what time they're coming back or this and that. Up until Dominique with Otis, with my boys, you know, I didn't have to worry about that. You know, they're there for each other. She thinks she my mama, she thinks she their mama. And they do it. They let her do it and you know, whatever. And it's fine and it's great. And I can sit back again in those lows, and I keep speaking of the lows because I'm gonna talk myself out of that. But I sit back and then, you know, and it's always something with the kids, and I'm always like, you know, I thank God they have a relationship. That's the relationship I prayed for. I thank God that they love the way they do. All the things that I prayed for that I felt I was missing is definitely in my kids' times among me. It's just there, and I love them to death, and I say Larry is the calm one, and Dominique and Josh, they do their little messages amongst each other, them two. And Larry did get whooped, he did, because Larry is tested. And you know, he did things, but nevertheless, he is. And it wasn't never a disrespect or anything. Larry just don't know how to stop. And you know, he does things, but nevertheless, the young man he is, the young man that Josh is, the woman that Dominique is, I mean, it's amazing. God truly, truly blessed me with 3 amazing kids. They came, whatever age they came, Josh came real late. But the age that they came, God knew. It was always a period in my life, it was always a storm, and God knew. Even when, you know, people say they can't afford, we can't do this, I didn't know how I was going to make it, but I did. So in that, God strengthened me to continue to go on. He made ways out of no ways. I know all of that for myself. Nobody has to tell me that. Nobody will ever have to tell me nothing about what God won't do, because I know for a fact. I know for a fact, paying a bill when you don't have money, and all of a sudden money pop up, or needing somewhere to stay and you don't know where, and all of a sudden the apartment complex calls you, and you move with nothing. Me and my kids had our clothes and a cooler, a chest, and I set a TV on that thing like it was a whole entertainment center. And we ran through that house and we had so much fun. It was such a peace and it was so much love amongst me and my kids. And guess what? I wasn't that long before the Harrises came. Connie spoke of her parents. All of a sudden, he knocked on the door. He said, somebody told me you moved over here. Daughter, I didn't know you moved here. He said, I'll be back. When he came back, he had a truck of everything I needed. He furnished that whole apartment for me. It's things like that that I'm saying when I'm low. I have people in my life like you all. That whatever it is, it may be a word, it may be whatever it is, that you play the part. Because it's not about money, it's not about tangibles. It could be a word of God. My Uncle David has given me things that he shared stuff with me that just, you know, helped me. It opened my eyes up to some things that I needed to dig into within myself to help myself. So with all of that said, I thank my parents for being who they are. There's a testimony there. I thank them. You know, you have your parents, you have your loved ones. Just love on them. In spite of them. None of us are perfect. Right? And the last thing I will say is that even in all of this, you never know where a person is. Right. You know where he was last night. Never know where a person is in their life. Don't be, you know, let's not be so distracted and not see, you know, the things that others, you know, it may just take a hello. And you might just get a dump. Yeah. You know, it may just take something, and even in that, like Sherry said, we can call and talk, and it be stuff that she going through. I won't even speak a word, but when we hang that phone up, she has blessed me and she has helped me so much. You know, in that, it's just the right people, it's just the right thing. So again, I thank you all for being here. I thank you, Mr. Saxophone. Thank you guys for being here as well. Kevin is actually my co-worker. Kevin is a trip. Kevin is a lot of fun at work, very good spirit, very good heart. And he was just, you know, he was like, you having a party? And I was like, well, yeah, it's a brunch. I don't know much. You know, I said, well, my daughter said, you know, this and this and this. You know, we got to talk like, Kevin, what your man doing? And he was like, hey, we own it. You know, that's the kind of person he is at the job. You know, he was just like, hey, we own it. Let me make some calls. Let me do this. Let me do that. And he was like, hey, and I didn't hear nothing else. And I'm like, hey, y'all good? You know, and he was like, oh, we coming. I was like, okay, well, you know, thank you again. Thank you guys for coming and doing this. I really appreciate it again. I love everyone that's here. Thank you for taking out your time to be here. And I know I went over my 2 minutes by quite a bit. So sit down. I hope everybody got full and all that good stuff. So if not, please eat till it's gone. And thank you all again.